You're in the court of Queen Elizabeth I, surrounded by nobles who mask envy with smiles and loyalty with scheming. She moves like a spider in a web, calm and calculating, reading hidden motives beneath the pomp. How does she stay ahead, spotting what others can't see about their own desires? What if you could unravel those invisible strings pulling the people around you, and use that knowledge to rewrite your own story? People wear masks every day, masks that blur what they feel and what they show you. Decoding these masks is like reading a map to their true selves, but it's trickier than it looks. Elizabeth I navigated a sea of nobles hungry for power, but she rarely trusted the flattering smiles. Greene tells how she studied micro-expressions and tone, catching lies and hidden ambitions early, turning distrust into a strategic advantage that let her survive countless political storms. Greene compares emotional masks to a chameleon's skin, constantly shifting colors to blend into surroundings. Just like the reptile's subtle shifts warn of threats or opportunities, human emotional gestures, tiny twitches, or vocal slips betray the real agenda beneath polished words. Once you can read these masks, relationships transform. What felt like guesswork becomes insight. You begin acting not on surface feelings, but on the currents beneath, empowering you to calmly steer outcomes, avoid deception, and even foster genuine connection when others only see facades. Empathy isn't just warm feelings, it's your secret weapon to untangle tangled motives. But it's not about sympathy, it's like becoming a detective in someone else's mind. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't just inspire millions with stirring speeches, his true power lay in sensing the fears and hopes beneath their words. He tuned into the emotional landscape of his listeners and shaped his message to unlock courage and unity across a nation in turmoil. Greene frames empathy as a strategic tool, a finely tuned radio that picks up the frequency of others' emotional signals. Like a skilled musician who hears the whole orchestra, not just their own notes, you start noticing contradictions, motives, and unspoken needs beneath everyday dialogue. Once you master this empathetic insight, persuasion flips on its head. Instead of pushing your agenda, you meet people where they're actually at, fears, dreams, and all. This translates to real influence grounded in authentic connection rather than manipulation alone. You can't understand others if you're trapped in your own emotional roller coaster. Robert Greene insists the first law of reading people starts within, mastering your own nature first. Pericles, Athens' greatest statesman, led during tumultuous wars and plagues by holding a calm mind. Greene tells how Pericles' emotional poise let him make decisions with clarity, even when chaos screamed all around him. His detachment became his leadership superpower. Think of self-control like a mental suit of armor. Emotions are arrows flying at you nonstop. If you absorb every hit, you're battered and blinded. But with the armor on detachment, you see the whole battlefield clearly, choosing which arrows to block, which to dodge, and which to catch and redirect. When you detach from your emotional impulses, paradoxically, you gain freedom. You're no longer a puppet of fleeting feelings or unconscious biases. Suddenly, people's dramas become data, and your choices feel less like battles and more like dance steps. You lead, not react. Back in Elizabeth's court, the web of facades and schemes still spins, but now you have the tools to unravel it. You've learned the secret language behind masks, empathy, and detachment. Try this next time you meet someone new. Pause and read the hidden signals before jumping in. That slight shift will change everything because understanding human nature is power itself. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.